Hey, Caroline. Hey, Game Boy. That's confusing. I don't understand why it wouldn't all update at the same time. But, yeah. Wait, do I exist? Hello? Hello, where am I? Hi, alright, cool. Alright, good evening, everyone. It is 1960 briefly. It'll then be 1961 and 1962. And we are gonna verb a card with Gottlieb's Spot a Card. It is the first in the venerable verb a card series of Gottlieb pinball tables. I decided to go look up on IPDB which ones they were, and here's what came up in my search. And like the ones before this are like scorecards or something, but then you've got spot a card, hit a card, spin a card, flip a card, drop a card, pop a card. All of those are playing cards. There might be more that didn't match my search query. I thought there were. But you could make a Daft Punk song out of this. Spot it, hit it, spin it, flip it, drop it, pop it, quick select it. Oh, we got music fighting. Alright, but yeah, Gottlieb spot a card. Let's get it set up. Welcome, Arcane Moonlight. We're just verbing cards in here. Alright. Alright. So, what am I trying to do on this table? We've got those holes that look like they kick out to adjacent holes, but as I remember, maybe not reliably. That 200 points looks like it's probably a gobble hole. Got tons of outlanes. And if we light all cards, we get a replay. Also, I have misplaced my chat box. Oh, that's okay. The dings are louder than I expected, given the rest of the noises. Okay, we got pegs to dodge here. Alright, I spotted some cards. We got Queen, 10, 5, and 2. Gotta light all cards for the replay. Whoa, whoop. Okay. Those pegs! Why are they there? I mean, I know the answer. It's to make it hard. Yes. Do you think it's still 5 cents? I didn't check this. Do you think it's still 5 cents a play? Alright, we lit the pop bumpers. That seems important for scoring. Got that 100-point dong. Okay, it doesn't kick out to the next one. It's not like, oops. Okay. Not like kings and queens. Alright, so Game Boy already got an even 500. I got 416. Apparently the score to beat is 800. Getting it in the 200 hole seems important. Also getting the skill shot to light the pop bumpers. Turn it down a little more. No. In the slot. Alright. Hey, Escron. It's another nickel, and time to put in another nickel, because I feel like I should be able to do better than that. Getting the 200 points hole would be huge. Oh, nice 7 and 6. Ooh, we're just juggling. Okay. Fine. Some good bumps there. While it lasted, it was good. And missed the slot. Hey, I matched. So how's everyone been doing? I've checked in about various aspects of my trip to Japan, but one of the things I hadn't mentioned yet was the pinball arcade in Osaka, Silver Ball Planet. It's wonderful. There's not a lot of pinball to be found in Japan, but that place really knows and loves their pinball. And they've got some surprisingly rare machines there, including Stern's Heavy Metal, And Spooky's Domino's, I forget the rest of the title, but the Domino's Pizza Machine. I only got to play 2 balls of it, but I did get to spin the Noid. Okay. Get the... Turn the slot. It is so hard to get this ball out of the lower play field. Hey, H-Monk. Whoa! Okay. Alright, 200, come on. One of these days we're gonna get the 200. I'm hitting a lot of unlit bumpers this time. Anything else fun in Osaka? Definitely. The botanical garden was great, including the whole lit up art installation they have there. Just spending time in the Dotonbori area was great. I didn't believe that Kat would be able to navigate the area just based on her previous knowledge from Yakuza and Like a Dragon games, but she actually knew her way around the area from video games, and that was kind of neat. And just the side streets of Osaka were very cool places to be. You know, I don't know how I would be expected to spot all 13 cards here. Oh, that... You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a gobble hole I'm pretty happy to land in. Yeah, we're doing this again, aren't we?
Stop! You're scaring me!
Oh. That last ball was bad, but is that my higher score? Nope, it was 2 points lower than earlier. Also, we tried going to a pachinko parlor. It absolutely sucked. Like, I have read an article about how there actually is something going on in classic pachinko, but this wasn't classic pachinko. This was just machines designed to eat your money as fast as possible. I mean, but also being clueless and not knowing even how to put in the money and everything made the experience that much worse. But, you know, as a result, I didn't get to waste too much money. I only wasted about 500 yen in total. $605, congratulations. Okay. Alright, like this. I like this situation. This is good. It's less than $5. No, it's like $3.50 at most. Speaking of that, let's put another nickel in. But in the more normal arcades, had a good time. Kat and I learned how to play Mahjong Fight Girl, which is wonderful. And you can play that game for a long time on 100 yen. Yep, it's a Mahjong arcade game with online play. And, you know, kind of similar to the games, the gacha style online Mahjong games you see. But also being an arcade game, they don't have to be as completely obsessed with the gacha part, because you are actually putting money into it anyway. And it's really well done. Alright, my scores just keep getting lower here, but let's try one more. I had complete control of that ball on the flipper, and look what I did with it. Not much. Just down that 4 lane every time. Okay, alright. Well. Alright, I have been failing to spot cards. No, come on, let's do one more. I wonder if I would have gotten playfield validation if I let that one go. But, you know, I'm happy I flipped that. 200-point gobble hole is good. Would that have been a thing if I scored 0 points on the ball? Would I get it back? Sounds unlikely then. 200, 200, no. Yeah! All right. And you know, I've got the advantage that I can just keep playing till I play a satisfying game and decide when to move on. But that was satisfying, ending in the gobble hole for a high score. Hey, Donkey Clonk. All right, let's get back to the table list. That was Spot a Card. Next up is Gottlieb's Big Casino. And the thing I keep saying is notable about this table is I'm pretty sure these are the farthest apart flippers in pinball. Yeah, SB has summarized it well. Yeah, so on Spot a Card, we had those unreasonable pegs. On Big Casino, we've got these flippers, and with that one big peg in the middle, I'm pretty glad it's there because that's the only thing that's going to stop everything from going down the middle. This time there's only 5 cards we gotta spot. It's amazing how playable it is despite this setup. Every time you go down a unique one of the 1, 2, 3 out lanes, you get 100 points, I believe. And was that 300 points for completing the 1, 2, 3? Makes the out lanes not feel so bad. And now there are 100 points every time. Well, I guess there were 100 points every time already. I got the 1, 2, 3 complete. Scores 200 points in addition to the 100. And lights a double number when the game is over. We have doubled our chances of matching. That is a neat feature. Okay, and I matched because I got, I got the double number 6 and 8 there. I also scored the replay at 900 points. You have to keep playing. Nice, nice, nice. I forgot to put my score in. Can anyone remind me what my score was there? Okay, got the ball trapped. Do I want to try to go up that ace lane? No, I'm going to try to get it up the table more. Or just do that, I guess. So I had this table last year in my bad pinball showcase. But, you know, in retrospect, I think I chose some tables incorrectly for that one. Because especially as I think we're about to see, as 1961 tables even go, this is not so bad. Well, that put me over the replay score at least. Blue Hat Wearing Penguin. I don't know what LVPN is. There's definitely tons of tables for VPX, and I know that, you know, really the way to get your start in VPX is by modifying an existing table. There's a big community around that. Okay. Yeah. So what you need to do is to sign up for VP Universe and VP Forums, which is where all of the community's tables are. And if we go to the tables link for this episode, you can get the ones for... Hey, Eon. Thanks. Good to see you. You can get the ones for this episode. Well, I don't think I'm going to get the 3 unique lane bonus with everything going down that too. Yep, the virtual pinball spreadsheet website is, dang, definitely how I find things. I matched. Oh, nice. Are you going to get VPX set up? Do you have it set up? I remember when Kat was just getting started pinball streaming, and she was mostly just streaming Pinball FX. Dang it! She was mostly just streaming Pinball FX. I think it was Marty who came in to her channel and started preaching the gospel of VPX. And it was really worth it to learn about VPX and get it set up. Can I at least get... I need to get the hang of this plunge again. Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Getting those 10-point bumpers at least. Whoa. Gotten to play all these games on a single nickel, but this is, I think, my last one. I think the other 2 credits were already on the machine. That is a very good summary, DK. Okay, gonna spend these 2 credits. What do the cards do? They score a replay. Okay, of course. For as unfair as the flippers feel on this table, it does give you a lot of ways to score replays.
Don't give up now.
Finally, pinball advice. Come on, get in the 50-point slot. Come on. Nice 10-point bumpers. And dunked. Also, hey, Crafty. Alright, let's get those points one at a time. Yeah, see, on that last table I had the strats. It's quit right after I have a high score game. Alright, 1 more credit to spend on this one. 1 more nickel. I don't believe this center lane is real anymore. I'm trying to do a softer plunge so that maybe I can just arc into the... There it is! There it is! Oh my gosh, that's so good! And that was like half the points I've gotten this game. Oh. Well, okay. At least I got a good game of it in. Get back to our table list. More Creature from the Black Lagoon mixes as I set up for Gottlieb's Egghead. Warning in advance, this table sucks. I think it has a interestingly complex thing going on that doesn't matter, because the only thing you can do with it is score a replay, and if you score a replay you have to play Egghead more. But we're gonna see it. Okay. Spend a nickel on it. So the way this works, if you hit one of those rollovers that says X when lit or O when lit, then your next bumper hit is going to put an X or an O on the tic-tac-toe board. There's also, you can light them on the X and O and lit targets at the bottom of the playfield, but those are completely fatal to hit as far as I can tell. Like, you're just going to land in the outlane afterwards. Not helping things at all is the very weak plunger they gave this VPX, leaving you very little room to skill shot and actually hit that X or O. But we got the X, so now we've got an X in the corner. And again, the only thing that matters for is the replay. So the real game is pop bumpers. And I guess these 50-point lanes. The 50-point lanes are how you get points and win. There's 4 pop bumpers that score 10 points. And 5 pop bumpers that just say pop and score nothing. Welcome, JC Denton. I do remember that time we played pinball together. It's like it was so recently. I am doing well. But yeah. Emily and Kat and I played Jaws at Silverball Planet in Osaka. Hey, 50-point lane. Oh, also the 10-point ones aren't even pop bumpers, they're dead bumpers. So you don't even have the benefit of being able to bounce off them like multiple times. And like, I've been talking up how much Wayne Neyens defined what pinball is as a competitive game, and not just, not just a silly gambling game like Bally was making it at the time. And, Wayne Neyens had some hits, and he also had this. They can't all be winners. Hey, 10 points. Yeah. Oh, greatest thing about Silverball Planet is skateball for 10 yen. And it's there to get you in the door, but you can play skateball for 10 yen a play. That's like 7 cents a play. You can also play Gottlieb's Close Encounters of the Third Kind for 10 yen a play. But I'm gonna be real, I got tired of ripping that spinner. Oh good, I hit the X. See what happens when you hit the X? You land in the outlane. Close game, though, so far. I'm going to give this at most 3 plays, because this game does not deserve any more than that. Hey, 10 points. Hey, 50-point outlane. With the 50-point outlane and the 50-point drain, it really adds up. So what that really means is that it's just not possible to score less than 250 on this game unless you tilt. Yeah, like the left X1 lit is just not lit. Yeah, no, this is going to be my last game of it. I have better pinball games to play this stream. It may be 1961 or 62, but we can be doing better than this. But it is very impressive that they've got all the relays in this to have the idea of like queuing up an X or an O to put on your next unique bumper. Oh, come on, that should have been an X when lit. Not that it even matters. Hey, 250s. Nice 10s. Hey, we lit the 1. Ah. And the terrible news is I scored a replay. So I'm gonna play it. Caroline has also scored a replay. Hey, O and lit. We got an O in the center. That's so unlikely. And then I flipped it badly. You know, it is dangerously plausible that I could score a replay on this run. Nope. Nope. All right, cool. That's Egghead. Hey, Pixie. Good to see you. I mean, just at the end of a table I do not recommend, but felt like we had to see it. Here's our table list. Oh, right, there was a flyer for it. New 16 winning tic-tac-toe combinations. X's and O's controlled and activated by skill play. Revolutionary tic-tac-toe panel eliminates confusion. Anyway, coming up, Gottlieb's Aloha. So, I'm gonna say, I am very wary of pinball themes that are like, hey, look at this kind of indigenous person who exists. Isn't that exotic? And Gottlieb is definitely doing that here. But I gotta say, it's a decent pinball table. There are tables that are a lot worse about it that I will just skip. There are 70s Gottlieb tables that just have slurs in them. Pinball is not always great, but anyway, let's set up Aloha. Yeah. All right. So this one, we've got these 2 bonus tracks. And you score them when you land in the holes, the left and right holes. There's a gobble hole in the middle that scores both tracks at the same time. Okay. Don't need to complain about the plunger being weak on this one. Got some yellow bonus already, got to score it. Nice. From the add 5 yellow bonus lane into the yellow bonus collect. And, you know, that double bonus collect could have been really exciting. It wasn't, but it could have been. Just that plunger. Whoops. Alright, what am I aiming for? I want those side lanes, or the pop bumpers. Okay, racking up some yellow bonus here. Getting some nice lit slings. Nope, now we're off cycle, okay. The double bonus collect is pretty good right now. I think that was strategic. Oh, maybe I can just keep doing this. Guess not. 685. Oh, okay, that's good to know. That is very good to know. Forget if I've been remembering to put nickels in this. $9.71, nicely done. Yellow bonus, yellow bonus! Double yellow bonus! Probably could have done something about that one, but... Nice, 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 nice. We got so much bonus everywhere. There we go. Double full red bonus collect. Ah! Still there to be collected though, right? Yeah. As long as I ever do collecting. Bonk. Get in there. on. Okay, fine. Wasn't even doubled. Hey, have a good night, JC. Oh. Alright, 1080. Scored 2 replays there. I remember when I played this before, I got 1093. Uh-huh. Oh no. No, it's too early for that. Come on. And the problem is there's those rollovers in the middle that add to your bonus. But if you aim for those, you're aiming for the gobble hole. No! I say after aiming for them and landing in the gobble hole. But that's the place to really get that bonus, is those side lanes. Hey! Alright, good double collect there. I think the gobble hole won that game, but I have another credit queued up. Alright, lit the red pop bumper. Right. Noticing that only one of these lanes at the top is lit at a time, and you can tell from the 2 dead bumpers surrounding it, but presumably hitting the dead bumpers changes which one is lit. Caroline takes the high score back. Yeah, that changed which one's lit. But try to get some red bonus. Alright, red bonus. Wish it was doubled. Wish that was doubled. Alright. Got the gobble hole for a minimum doubled bonus. Alright. But yeah, I like this one. The double bonus tracks and the trying to time it so you collect a double bonus means that you have different things to shoot for at different times. And that's kind of exciting. And there's, you can build up to a really big collect. Get back to the table list. But I need to run an ad break. In addition to helping support the stream, when I run an ad break, it means that there won't be pre-roll ads. So I'll see you all in a couple minutes. Those of you who are subscribed, you get to look at this unsettling clown on the Flipper Fair flyer. I will be back. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, the guide would basically amount to hit things that are worth points. You know, it might be. Alright, we got 15 seconds more of ads, and then let's talk about Add-a-Ball games. Alright all, welcome back. Thanks for bearing with me through the ad break. So yeah, next up is Flipper Fair. I've played this one in real life. It was pretty neat. It's at the Rochester Pinball Collective. And this is probably, yeah, I think this is the first Add-a-Ball game we're seeing here. So in response to, like, pinball machines that awarded replays that were used as gambling machines, there were a lot of places where replays were banned. And in those places, there would be alternate versions of the pinball machines that the manufacturers would make. Or, alternate designs where the thing that you accomplish on the game adds an extra ball instead of scoring a replay, which is also a lot more exciting to play when you're playing virtually and the money doesn't matter. So instead of counting up the ball number, the game counts down the number of balls that are left. There are also places where ediballs were banned, I believe. But yeah, you can see the flyer. It's a, I guess, kind of small text, but it's, skillful play adds an unlimited number of balls to each game. Each time 1 to 4 rollovers are made, player receives an additional ball. Target adds 1 ball when green and yellow spots are in line. Scoring 2,000 points adds a ball. New tilt feature penalty. 1 ball plus ball in play, then play continues. Tilt doesn't end your game, but it ends your ball and the next one. Now, based on the way that Adaball mechanisms work, Adaball games could mostly only be single-player games. Alright, so there we go. We've got 5 balls to play. Sorry that my bow covers up the 4. I guess I need to put in the nickel for this. Now, when I played this game in real life, trying to plunge the ball so it goes through that gate a lot was like the whole theme of how you get points. And the problem is it's hard to get the ball to stay up in that area with this table angle. Well, 3 balls remaining. Notice that the red, green, and yellow lights are lined up, so Adaball is lit if I were to get the ball down to the lower playfield and hit that target. However, instead I hit a pop bumper. And so now they're not lined up anymore. Okay, I've got a chance here. And I flubbed it. And of course, center targets are really dangerous to shoot for, which is a great place to put the most obvious Adaball mechanism. Should have flipped that instead of trying to catch it. All right. Score 890. Probably do better than that. Put in another nickel. Through the gate. $17.28. Wow, that's a lot. Got some work to do. Can't catch the ball. Gotta remember, I can't catch it. Yeah, it's true. That's I guess a new thing that we're seeing. 4 real score reels. The reels are real. The thing that I will complain about this VPX, especially having played the machine in real life, the 5-degree table slope is too much. I think 5 degrees must be the default slope in VPX because so many tables are set to it. That's not bigger than my previous score. But setting this table to a 5-degree slope is cruel and unusual. You just can't get it back up to where the gate is. You could see I was flipping the ball and it was not even hitting the 100 gates on the sides. And there are VPXs that would compensate by, like, making the flippers unrealistically powerful, but that's wrong. It's a 60s machine. You put it at 3.5 degrees. It is an option. I could absolutely go in and change the slope. A nice 100 there. Yeah, I gotta remember, this center target, as dangerous as it is... Oh. If I do hit it, it's still worth 100, even if it's not worth an add-a-ball. Yeah, so... Yeah, you go into the physics tab of the, nice double gate. Of the table settings, which are the first thing that's loaded on the VPX sidebar. And there are two settings called slope for min difficulty and slope for max difficulty, which I don't quite follow where that VPX feature comes in. I guess there are some tables that you can vary the slope on. Slope isn't usually the thing that really controls the difficulty of a table. So that whole thing seems like a slight misunderstanding of pinball. But if you just change both of them, then the slope changes. But I want to compare with the scores that people get on the table that's out there, so I'm not going to lower the slope for this. Speaking of which, 1889, clearly I can be doing something better here. Nice double 100. Lit. I want it. No! I don't think I've successfully added a ball yet. Oh, he's got another ball to play? 24-21! There's that 2 in the thousands place that we've been talking about. Nicely done. Oh, that added a ball. Also, notice, on the back glass, the clown juggles the ball when you add a ball. And hey, thank you for the follow. Come on, get the 1. No, okay, fine. But you know what? I'm happy to hit the gate. Happy to hit the 100 twice. Okay, that's gonna be my high score. It is on VPX. I'm going to drop the tables link again. I make a blog post that goes with every episode, and it includes links to where to get the tables. And if you do get it, feel free to drop your scores in chat using the !score command. All right. Hey, Furkong, good to see you. Oh, hey, nice. If only that bumper was lit. Ding. You know what they say. It's more fun to compete. Ta-da! Yeah, for anyone who is just joining and is not familiar, this is Silverball Century. This is the stream series where we play VPX and other recreations, but mostly VPX recreations of real pinball tables in chronological order. So this is our first stream where we're seeing the 60s in pinball. Aside from, the whole previous season of Silverball Century. Over a year and a half, I got all the way from 1932 to 2024 last time. It was a lot of fun. And knowing what I know now about, I know more things about pinball, I know more about VPX. This is season 2, and this is the second playthrough. Alright, we scored 1 through 4. That made the clown juggle the ball. That's an extra... Oh, 2 extra... 2 add-a-balls. Well... This game might be taking off. Try to score more than 1 point at a time now. No, I don't get to score more than 1 point at a time. I'm glad that you appreciate the RSS. I used to post these on co-host. It was very sad when co-host went down, and I'm just like, okay, now what do I do with Silverball Century? But, that was the impetus that I needed to get my own site set up and get RSS set up. And, a bunch of other people have also been setting up blogs with RSS. And maybe we can take the internet back. Maybe there can be more than 4 websites. It would be great. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what year that would be. It sounds like an early 70s one. I scored 1709 there. 67, okay. I'm gonna do one more of these. It really helps for the fun of playing in VPX that this is an add-a-ball table. It means that you've got goals to shoot for that can, compound on themselves. That's like, oh hey, I have an extra ball. Now I can do extra things that might score more extra balls. One of the fun things at Osaka's Silverball Planet was they would just have rows of pinball machines that had basically the same title. Like, all four Batman machines in a row. I think there were 4 Playboys they had all of them. They had 4 of the many Star Wars machines in a row. And a ball. You know. Ah. Yep. I'm just noticing the add-a-ball from hitting all the lanes also unlit the bumpers. Now I gotta hit the lanes again. But that was an add-a-ball. That was the 1,000 points add-a-ball. The good news is those bumpers are lit. Ah. I set my high score. Alright, next up, we've got Gottlieb's 2-player fashion show with super mystery score selection. This probably isn't the first one, but it sure is a trend in pinball to take a thing where it's like, okay, the mechanism for how this gives you points is too complicated to explain, so we're going to call it mystery score. And even on modern tables, like, there's like the mystery scoop, and you'd think that it gives you a random reward, but it's really highly dependent on what you've done up to that point. With things like, you know, if you score it in multi-ball, it will always be an add-a-ball or something like that. 2742! Holy heck, Caroline. Well done. Alright, this next VPX recreation is by Board, which sets my expectations very high for the physics. Board has made a lot of my favorite VPX recreations. And I haven't seen this one yet. Bringing back roto targets. Uh-huh. at Silverball Planet, it was a little disappointing that the roto target on close encounters didn't seem to be registering. Like, maybe I wasn't hitting it hard enough, but also it doesn't matter, because I lit the spinner, and I could rip the spinner. And at that point, you don't care about the roto target anymore. But yeah, we've got this wheel that can score anywhere from 20 to 100 points, or mystery. And all you have to do is make a really dangerous shot to the center target. But yeah, like the slope and friction on this already feel a lot more like my experience of 60s tables. These physics are well done. Oh, come on, I wanted more than 20. Of course, hitting the back of the roto target doesn't accomplish anything. Sure am good at plunging that 20. Also, I just got very realistically EM'd there. I hit the 40 points on the center roto target while it was still counting the previous 40 points, and therefore I got no points. Because the game can't do two things at once. Alright, we've got 100 on the roto. Really want to shoot for that. Nope, nope, yep, okay. And now it's mystery on the roto. I think there's my mystery score. What did I score? Well, will I ever know the answer to the mystery? Hey, thank you for the follow. All right. 679. Taking the high score for now. Got a big flipper gap to deal with here. I mean, 100 points is pretty good. Okay, 40, that's a better lane to hit, at least. Shoot. 50! Hey, let's score that multiple times, that's awesome. So I guess you've got to score the values in order. But it also advances each ball. At least a little bit salvageable usually when you hit the center target. An odd thing I'm noticing about this VPX and I don't know if that's based on anything physical. When I start the game, it loads a ball. After each ball, I have to hit the manual ball load button, which is the right MagnaSave button, or B on an Xbox controller. But it's interesting that it auto-loads the first ball. Now that might have just been something Board put in so that people wouldn't say, hey, the table's broken, why isn't it starting? Which is a common response on the forums to balls with manual ball load, or to tables with manual ball loaders. But I can imagine, it probably isn't this, but I can imagine the real table having a thing where when you push the coin into the coin slot, it hits the ball loader lever. More, oh, not more 50s. Ooh, dunked. And the 100 is activated. And fail. But I matched. Yeah, that's probably true. I guess I was primed by thinking about trying out those 30s tables, where when you put the nickel in the slot on those 30s tables, you push on it hard, and the action of doing that loads all the balls. But no, wait. No, the action of doing that pushes the balls into the trough that you use the manual ball loader from. You wouldn't load all the balls at once. Never mind. I'm just thinking of it wrong. All right. I like this start. I like this start a lot. And I will not complain about not getting to flip the ball. I guess what I'm mostly thinking of is that pushing on the coin slot would reset all the mechanisms on the table. All right, mystery score. Let's go. I feel like we know the answer to the mystery. It's 100. Or the target. Nice, nice, nice. That's, well, okay. Wasn't really getting that back. Well. Last ball. Dang. I scored 675. Let's do one more. Okay, those slings were nicely lit for a while. Scoring some target values. $748, nicely done. Sure am plunging that 20 lane a lot. Why? Oh, interesting. I see a bug in my bot. It understands what table you mean when you capitalize it, but it counts it as a different high score list. I'll fix that for next time. All right, mystery is lit. I feel like that time the mystery was 10. 50, 50, 50? Yeah. All right, took the high score there. We'll do one more. See if we can get anywhere near the replay score, which is 1,000. No, not the 20 again. Come on. All right. Oh, I advanced the wheel a lot that time, at least. Oh, get the other 20 for a change. And it's really convincing me to shoot for the center target, and it's often a bad idea. 50. Really hoped I could get control of that. Okay, 100. No. That's game over. Okay. I'm gonna queue up more music here. Just mixing in the Creature from the Black Lagoon mixes. Next up's gonna be trade wins. I should run another ad. I'll make this one shorter. But keeping the ads going during these breaks means they don't happen during the pinball. while we're here, I should put up the music credits. I use a bunch of royalty-free music in the stream. Crediting the music is part of that. I'm also now using the arrangements from Creature from the Black Lagoon because I can probably do that. It's pinball music. It's music that happens during pinball. But let's get on to Trade Winds by Williams. So, finally, after seeing a long, uninterrupted streak of Wayne Neyens designs, this one's designed by Steve Kordek. Cyclonic rubber flippers. Was that on the flyer? I missed it. Look how cyclonic those flippers are, I guess. So Steve Kordek, also a really big name in pinball. And I learned that he is credited with putting flippers at the bottom of the table. Because, you know, when Gottlieb introduced flippers, they were just kind of all over the table and would gently nudge the ball up the table. But Steve Kordek at Genko started designing machines that had DC-powered flippers that were actually capable of pushing the ball up the table and therefore could go at the bottom of the table. Steve Kordek's designs started designing pinball tables in the 40s, and his last design was 2003. Oops. Good catch. Alright, 30-point lane. Some good clangy dings on this table. One of the things that we're hypothetically trying to do on this table is to move the light There are things that move at one spot at a time. There are things that are lit when it lands on Hawaii, Wake, Fiji, Samoa, or Tahiti, and special is lit when you get to Tahiti, but we're probably not getting to Tahiti. Hey, Hilaria.
Don't forget the fries!
Speaking of Creature from the Black Lagoon. Sure hope I get to flip the ball with these cyclonic rubber flippers. South. Wait. Oh, now south is lit. If I light north, south, east, and west, it should light a special. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, get in the south. Get in the south. No. Well, this is a higher score than I previously had on the table. I have the current high score with 1016. Welcome, Direct Current. Welcome to Silverball Century. No, I want... Yes, lane. Lane and lane. Good. I think I have not once hit that center hole. You know, I also love pinball. And kind of want to know everything about pinball. And that was my inspiration a couple years ago to start this stream series where I play through recreations of pinball tables in chronological order. And it went super well, so we're doing it again. So chronological order has brought us to 1960 through 1962 tonight. And that's Silver Ball Century. I think it's fun to see all of the features of pinball as they're gradually introduced. Changing designs like you don't really see gobble holes anymore. I like all these lit bumpers I'm hitting. Once again, it'd be great if I could flip the ball also. Direct current. And like we just said, Steve Kordek's contribution, early contribution to pinball, was DC-powered flippers that could actually get the ball up the table. All right, once again, I got everything lit but south. Yeah, I mean, nudging is part of pinball. It is a very important skill. Okay, well, you know, I'll take the 100-point out lane because it gets my score just above Caroline's. This time our light almost made it to Wake Island. Yeah. Slap saves are a kind of nudging. And sometimes the machine deserves it. I have tried to get better at slap saves, and the big problem I have with slap saves is, like, I sometimes have the reflex for it, but I end up slapping both sides of the table at the same time, which just doesn't help at all. I need to make up my mind. But, you know, it's a situation where there isn't time to make up your mind. I just need to be able to do it by instinct. And I know the real pro way to slap save is slap the side of the table that saves your ball, and then right after that slap the other side of the table to try to stabilize the tilt bob. Abe Flips has a good video on that. Hey, you know what? South is lit. That's something. Alright, we've advanced to Hawaii, which means that something is lit. Special was lit, which probably would have been a replay. But now we're past Hawaii. Is this hole real? I feel like the ball has just rolled right over that center hole several times. One more on this one. Yeah, I know Crafty knows that. Yeah. Just... He's just hyperbolically describing where the like how low the tilt bob would be set. Hey, finally hit that hole. Oh, Alright, we're getting all those advances, to the extent that that matters. It doesn't really matter unless we plan to get to Tahiti. It was a decent ball. Special was lit, but I didn't hit it. Special is still lit, because we're on Wake right now. Oh, Special's also lit because we've hit north, south, east, and west. Oh, that's the side lane specials. And presumably special here means replay. And it would be configurable by the operator, but presumably special means replay. Speaking of replay, also by side lanes I mean out lane, and there I am hitting the wrong out lane.
Shoot for the pair.
The bear. 1477. The high score, and that was a replay, so I'll play one more. Good start. Alright, lit 3 points at the compass already. So we got special lit on alternating out lanes already. And there it is. So there's another replay. Or wait, was that 100 points? Couldn't tell whether that was the replay counter going up or the score going up. My guess is it's a replay. Shoot. Well, last game didn't go as well, but that's pinball. Back to our table list. We got 2 more tables tonight. Got another Williams table, so another Steve Kordek. It is 4 roses with sensational rotating targets. I need to move the view a little bit. All right, Four Roses, designed by Steve Kordek, BPX recreated by Belater. Put a nickel in and see how this plays. I have basically not played this one, just made sure that it started up. Oh right, and I got to see this this astonishing flipper angle. This seems like not how you would set the flippers, but let's see how it plays. We've got those 2 bonus tracks again. And this time our bonus collects are on the outside. Oh, and they're gobble holes. I see. All right. This table is bizarre. Probably should be crediting the people who provide the table scans, but that's a lot of information I need to collect about every table. Yeah, that's a good point. All the companies have different names for the bumpers. Bally is at this point, Bally's calling them thumper bumpers, right? This ridiculous flipper angle's actually been pretty good at saving them from the outlanes. Now, if only I were good at flipping the ball. Interesting noise for putting letters on the tape. Oh, got it. Did not catch the reference. All right, what do I want to accomplish on this table? Clearly, I'm not up on my Belatro lore. That's that sensational spinning target. I see. So you need to advance the light up to the top by hitting the rollovers or the advances. When you hit the top rollover, it advances the value on the gobble hole. Got both of the gobble holes up to 100 right now. Yep. Oh yeah, Silverwell Planet had a Stargazer. It was a little unsatisfying to play because the playfield lights weren't really lighting at all. But it let me see how that game's set up when it's not in a tournament location. And it's just the flipper angle doesn't change very much. The flippers, they point a normal amount below horizontal in, as they're normally set up. And when you flip them up, they flip to a little bit above horizontal. And it was really not a safe or feasible thing to do, to just kind of roll the ball back into the rollover, which is good. That's how it should be. So I can use that to, when we get around to revising our Stargazer again in VPX, I can use that to inform making it look more reasonable. Play another 4 roses. Although the most disheartening thing about working on a revision to Stargazer is knowing that there is a good scan out there and that we can't use it. Because the creator hasn't given permission. It didn't give permission to reuse their stuff and then took it down. I did not want to be in the red gobble hole. But yeah, so like the Stargazer that we had in VPX is one that someone made with lots of physics issues in it, and so SB and I were trying out modifications to it that fixed the physics. And one of the things I did was to put the flippers where I had seen them, both at Rochester Pinball Collective and watching the Indisc stream, which involves setting the flippers really low. But now I've seen what a more kind installation of Stargazer looks like. I don't know. I'm not even worrying about that right now. I forget whether I gave blanket permission or anything. Alright, I'll take the 100-point gobble, I guess. Yep. Got a 200-point gobble on the red. Ah. But game's over. Yeah, Rochester Pinball Collective was really great to visit. I'm considering maybe we can take a trip there again over the holidays when Kat and I go up north. And yeah, their tables are set up really well, but they're also set up very mean because they're a tournament location. I think they might be holding Worlds this year? I heard something like that. So for example, they've got a Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a really great pinball table. It tends to play long. So they've got a Lord of the Rings with lightning flippers on it. Alright, for the final table, it's not a card, but we are verbing another noun. It is Gottlieb's Racquetball. Back to a Wayne Neyens design, and this one must have been a really big hit because they remade it twice. Well, that's neat. We will not be there in January. But thank you for letting me know about it. Yeah, so like I saw this table at Billy's Midway in New Jersey, but it was the 1969 version that was called Mibs. And it's all the same layout. And it's all got the same mechanism where you are accumulating pool balls in the back glass. So yeah, SB wrote the pinball primer page for this, but you summarize it to me, I believe it's just hit unique lanes. You probably won't, but try to do it anyway. And so, with that summary, I feel like I don't need to go read it. Put a nickel in and try it out. Table angle feels pretty reasonable. Yeah, it wasn't realistic to believe that peg was going to save me. Hey, I lit the kickers and then went down the middle. Hey, racked a third ball. Yeah, definitely. Ooh. 2 balls right away. Also, the point of racking the balls, like it scores more points than hitting it on late rollover. And also, if you rack 8 of them, you score the replay. $809, nicely done. Fourth ball. Ah. Alright, we got scores from Kylaria also, nice. Whoa! Hey, the peg actually helped this time. Hey, look at this control. All my bumpers are lit. And then they were all temporarily unlit while I was scoring 50 points, but that's fine. Okay. 700's the replay score, apparently. I scored 2 replays for getting 900. Now, is this one that has table settings on the right flipper button? No, okay. Oh, what was my score just then? 901? Yeah. What am I even aiming for? Alright, that's 7 balls racked. One more for the replay. Also, I got a replay on score. No, come on. I mean, scored multiple replays anyway. Replay score is set pretty low. But like the satisfying replay to score would be if I got 8 balls in the rack. But at least I just don't have to pay any more virtual nickels for these games.
Don't give up, Odyssey.
Oof. That didn't even light the blue bumpers? Oh. Come on, no. And I matched. Alright. Got 5 replays on the wheel here. I'm going to play one more time. I think 3 of those were real, and 2 of those were awarded to make the high score thing go clunk clunk. Yeah? Yeah? Oh. Pretty good first ball. $19.95. Wow. How? What? Alright, I gotta get 2 lights with the last ball. Not happening. Only one's happening. Got 7 balls a lot of times. Alright, one more. I really feel like I can get the 8. Which is, you know, that feeling that pinball wants to give you. But normally it gives you that feeling to convince you to put more nickels in, not because it gave you 4 replays. Oh. I need to hit some of these left things. Paragon's really great. There's that 7. Can I make it 8? 9 points, yes! There we go! Alright. That's all I wanted, was getting the 8th ball in there. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We'll be back next week with 63 and 64 at least. This is a lot of tables to get through tonight. I am sleepy. But I really appreciate everyone. Let me tell you about people I also appreciate. It's the sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. And I also appreciate my subscribers and everyone who's here in chat, and especially people playing along because it is more fun to compete. Also, you're fun, cat.
Excalibur
This has been
reveals the
Silver
way.
Ball Century for tonight.